confidence Iran brought down the aircraft, but they do think it was an accident. And they also believe Iran used an anti-aircraft missile. The jetliner crashed Tuesday night, killing all 176 people on board. President Trump dismisses claims that it was a mechanical issue that brought down the plane. He also denies any U.S. responsibility. The crash came just hours after Iran launched a ballistic missile attack against Iraqi military bases that house U.S. troops. And the mother of the pilot of the flight at the arrival gate of the airport in Ukraine is grieving. A vigil is set up honoring the 176 people on board the flight there. The majority of victims were from Iran or Canada, and many of them were students. Ukraine's president has declared today a day of mourning.
More trouble for Takata. The maker of car airbag inflators was already under pressure for having to fix 56 million defective airbags because they could explode when they're deployed. Well, now 10 million replacement airbag inflators have also been recalled, and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration is assessing whether to recall tens of millions of more. Well, one beer company wants you to put down the phone. How Miller Lite hopes its new cans will encourage people to talk more face to face.
Then later, bridal bliss. We'll talk to the owners of a local bridal shop about a fun event happening this weekend and how your bridal party can get in for free.
Welcome back. Miller Lite is now encouraging people to take a break from social media by having a beer with your friends. The company is promoting these dark-colored offline cans. The writing on the back says it's better to have a few friends in real life than a few thousand followers. I would agree with that. The cans are a limited edition and will be available in bars and taverns starting this week.
Hey guys, want to go have a beer together?
I would love to.
I actually don't drink beers.
No posting, that's the rule.
Okay.
Yeah, got to keep it face to face. Live in the moment, Justin Bruce.
I'll try.
Okay.
I'll try. It's
I know
easier.
You have a big following on social media.
It's easier to live in the moment after you've had 2 Miller Lights, though.
Oh my goodness.
That it is. That it is.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and on this shift, it's earlier than your 5 o'clock. We've got temperatures in the 50s outside. 53 at McCarran, a little breeze at 7 miles per hour. We've been in and out of some cloud cover today. We're only looking at a high of 56. That's 6 degrees colder than we ended up yesterday. So, yeah, so long to the idea of the 60s. We're stuck in the 50s, not only today, with the chance of a couple of light showers as we navigate our way through the afternoon commute. And then a breeze will kick in this evening, tonight. Real breezy through Friday, especially the morning. 25-mile-per-hour gusts will limit our high to 53 tomorrow. That's going to feel chilly. Believe you me, when you factor in that breeze from the north. Saturday, a little calmer, but still cool for the season. 54 will be about it on Saturday. Interesting to watch a little area of some showers, rain and snow move through Arizona. We've got a lot of valley rain back towards central California, and you'd think, wow, a lot of this moisture has got to be coming our way. And it's going to try to, but it's going to be gobbled up by the Sierra Nevada mountains. So even though we do expect an increase in cloud cover as we head into the early afternoon, off and on heavy clouds through the afternoon commute, we just don't see a lot of green here in Futurecast. So there might be a few sprinkles. We call that virga. That's rain that tends to evaporate as it falls into our dry desert air. But other than a couple of sprinkles during the drive home this afternoon, this evening, weather shouldn't be a big factor. You can see, though, more clouds than sun, generally speaking, through the rest of our Thursday. Temperatures just kind of hovering in the low and the mid 50s. But through the afternoon, the breeze is still fairly light. Our high of 56 today. Technically a degree colder than average. We were kind of spoiled with some slightly milder air in place yesterday. Jump into tonight with me and you'll note that, hey, we've got some wind, organized breeze from the northwest, about 10 to 15 miles per hour. When it's in the 40s, any sort of a breeze is very noticeable, and that wind is going to really cool us down. We'll look for lows in the 30s late tonight. Now, tomorrow we'll get back into the low 40s, but that north wind won't quit the first half of Friday. That accentuates how cold it feels. So you'll definitely want to be bundled up tonight, right on through tomorrow, even tomorrow afternoon with that 54-degree high temperature at 3 p.m. It's just going to feel chilly. The breeze is up to about 25 miles per hour tonight through tomorrow, but then thankfully, just in time for your weekend, we think that that breeze will relax. Now, still chilly. Saturday, Sunday, we wake up to the 30s. We only have highs in the low and the mid 50s. Next week, we are still stuck in the 50s. Maybe 1 or 2 additional showers moving in Tuesday and Wednesday. Now, Kalina, they always say there's nothing luckier than rain on your wedding day. That's something we don't have to worry about a lot here in the desert.
I love that, Justin. Thank you so much. Well, speaking of weddings, bring on the bubbly and your bridal party, because this Saturday, a local bridal shop is hosting an event to help you plan your wedding. Say hello to Veronica and Kelly. They are here to share some amazing things with us, and we have some beautiful brides in studio as well. So let's talk about this event and what people can kind of expect.
Awesome. So this Saturday from 10 a.m. to noon, we're doing a huge party at our store. It's called Creative Bridal Wear. It's right off Dean Martin. It's just a big event for all the brides to come out and enjoy being engaged and looking for all their bridal stuff. We're going to have a bunch of vendors there giving away a bunch of stuff. We have Rolling in Dough Bakery. They're going to be giving away a wedding cake. We have Buca de Beppo is going to be catering the event. Amazing Italian food. Bottomless mimosas. We're going to have nothing bundt cakes there. We're going to have smash booth photography. We're going to have so much stuff there at the event.
I love this. And I know it takes a lot to plan a wedding.
Yeah.
So what are some tips and tricks you have for some brides out there?
We'll come to the event first.
Okay, deal.
And then we can help them plan. The biggest thing is a wedding gown. So we have full retail and full rental on wedding gowns. So I know that's like the biggest thing of bride's biggest day is finding the perfect gown. So starting there, and then everything else kind of falls into place a little bit easier along the way.
Are we going to show off our brides' gowns
Yeah.
today? Okay, because I see is there a theme this year that you're seeing? I see a lot of sparkles going on in the studio right now.
So what we did was today we brought our Casablanca line, and it is one of the only designers that you can actually customize your dress. So we call it our Build-A-Bear of the dresses, and they can change tops, bottoms, laces, colors.
Wow.
There's an amazing things that they can do with the Casablanca line, and also the dress comes in fully customized and ordered to your size, so you don't need a lot of extra alterations once the dress arrives. It takes about 3 months. The price point on the dresses usually ranges anywhere from like $1,200 up to like $2,500, being like the most extreme. And so today we just want to show you some of the different styles that Casablanca has rolled out for 2020. So
These are absolutely
they're amazing
dresses. I'm sure they feel like princesses in them. You guys look gorgeous.
They're awesome. You can change tops and bottoms. You can change lace colors. You can add things, take things away, change tops. It's amazing what they let you do with these dresses.
I love that. Yeah. So something else that's obviously really great, cake tasting, all that jazz. You're going to have something there this weekend in reference to all of this as well.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to have a ton of cake and cake bites by Rolling in Dough Bakery, and then also Nothing Bundt Cakes is going to be there with their amazing bundt cakes.
Okay.
And it's a totally free party. Anybody can come, and friends and family are absolutely welcome.
So is it for people in the area who are getting married here in town and their bridal party's actually in town here right now?
Yeah, it's for our locals. We're a local business. We're small business owners, and it's all about reaching out to our locals, helping them plan their weddings, making sure they can find a lot of things at affordable prices. But we take a little bit more laid-back approach. When our brides come in, we serve them complimentary wine, and we hang out with them. We put them in the dresses. A lot of these local brides really become our family after their events, and we get really close to their friends and family too.
I love this. This is so great. Yeah. I love it. Well, thank you so much for joining us. One last look at all of these beautiful brides. You guys look absolutely amazing. I love all the sparkles. So thank you so much. And again, if you want more information, go on our website, ktnv.com. But again, the local bridal shop event is happening this weekend. So take a look at your screen. Creative Bridal Wear happening on Saturday, January 11th, 10 a.m. to noon. And we'll be right back. If your favorite part of the 90s era TV show The Nanny was the jazzy opening theme song, you're in luck. The characters from the hit show are headed to Broadway. Series star Fran Drescher is tied to the project, and she'll create the story along with actress and writer Rachel Bloom. Bloom starred in the Crazy Ex-Girlfriend show. No production schedule for the new musical has been announced yet.
Hi, Molly.
Yeah, a new miniature robot has been introduced by Samsung. Its name is Bubbly, and it's a personal assistant that debuted at CES right here in Las Vegas. Now, it looks a lot like a tennis ball, thus the name Bubbly, but it also moves a lot like BB-8, the popular droid from Star Wars. Bubbly can follow you around the house and anticipate your needs while also acting as a companion. Samsung expects it to resonate especially well with pet owners because the robot can keep an eye on animals who are left home alone. Well, there will now be another parking option for Raiders fans this coming season.
Clark County Commissioners approved another temporary parking lot for games. The lot is near Warm Springs and Las Vegas Boulevard, and it has nearly 1,700 spots. It's right near the South Premium Outlets. Fans will be able to tailgate in the lot and then go ahead and take a shuttle to Allegiant Stadium.
The Las Vegas Lights FC is hosting open tryouts this weekend. It's happening at Cashman Field at 10 a.m. on Saturday. Registration is $25 in advance and $50 on the day of. All players who register are going to receive a free ticket to the team's home opener in March. So if you're interested, we do have a link to register on our website, KTNV.com.
And Las Vegas Big League weekend tickets go on sale this Monday. Opening weekend will have the Cleveland Indians taking on the Oakland A's February 29th and on March 1st. The second weekend features Cincinnati Reds facing the Chicago Cubs on March 7th and 8th. Ticket packages are already online. Single game tickets go on sale Monday at noon. Well, cheers for U.S. fighters arriving in Australia while they're eager to help in the firefight.
You're watching 13 Action News live at midday on this Thursday. Join us for our next half hour. We'll be right back.
Action News, elevating Las Vegas, live at midday.
Right now in the Valley's only 11 o'clock newscast, code violations revealed after last month's deadly apartment fire, why a family has now filed a lawsuit.
Plus, a creative way to help Australia fight those spreading bushfires. Learn where students designed some pretty cool clothing.
And a big win for our very own Jeopardy James. A look back at last night's Jeopardy game as we get closer to crowning the greatest of all time.
Hi there, it's great to have you with us for our second half of 13 Action News live at midday. I'm Ross DiMattei.
And I'm Kalina Estrinos. And just a reminder about two traffic closures right now near the Valley. So the first one is the interstate that's still closed off near the state line. That's the 15 after a deadly shooting involving deputies and a murder suspect. Again, northbound 15 right near Prim heading into Las Vegas is still closed. That's the Caltrans camera that you're looking at right now. We don't know when the highway is set to be reopened.
And right now, the intersection of Russell and Decatur is closed because of a deadly crash. Metro says it involved a motorcycle and a vehicle. Police say the motorcyclist, a woman in her 20s, was killed. They don't believe speed or impairment are factors in this crash. We're still in the process, though, of gathering more information about the crash that you see the result of here. But again, Russell and Decatur is closed right now. You'll need to find alternative routes to get around. And right now we have an update on the deadly apartment fire from last month. More than a dozen violations have been uncovered by code officers after 6 people were killed and 13 others were injured. Some of the violations at the Alpine Motel apartments include missing smoke alarms and fire doors that were not up to code. Now, shortly after the fire, you may remember the building's co-owner claimed that the building was up to code when that fire first broke out.
From my understanding, yes, it is. Like I said, we have code enforcement, health department come out. Everything that needs to be fixed gets fixed in a timely manner.
A victim's family has filed a lawsuit. Attorneys claim the death of their client was preventable. We did reach out to the attorneys representing the apartment complex, but have not heard back.
Yeah, great sight here. American firefighters getting a warm welcome as they arrived in Sydney, Australia this week. As they came through the arrival gate, Australians gave them a lengthy round of applause, as you just heard. U.S. firefighters are now helping to battle the country's wildfires. In many ways, the American firefighters are really returning a favor here. Australia has been sending firefighters to the United States for more than 15 years. The most recent example was in August of 2018 when 138 firefighters from Australia arrived in the States. The last time U.S. firefighters worked in Australia was 2010.
Well, check out these t-shirts. Students from North Carolina High School designed them to help battle the wildfires in Australia. So APR students at Oak Grove High wanted to show their support and raise funds for recovery efforts. They went ahead and made stickers and t-shirts that feature their school's mascot, a grizzly bear hugging a koala bear.
If we take the time to do something, we could make a small impact, and I feel like that's what we're doing right now.
At least 27 people have died from the fires, and officials fear millions of animals have also died. A portion of the money made will be donated to the World Wildlife Fund in Australia.
Switching gears to our forecast back here at home in the Valley. Justin, Bruce, we've seen plenty of sunshine today, but I know you're still holding on to the chance that there could be some wet weather in the forecast.
Yeah, changes are afoot as we head through the next couple of afternoons. Clouds will be on the increase. They'll sneak in from the west and the northwest, and that'll set the stage for the outside chance of a couple of raindrops as we look forward to the afternoon and the early evening commute. But you're right, there's a lot of blue sky out there right now. That has lifted the thermometer to 53 at McCarran, 52 at the Henderson Airport, 54 in Centennial Hills. Now, temperatures not expected to climb much past the mid-50s, with the exception of Laughlin. You'll hit 61. But here in the valley, we're stuck in the 50s, not only today, but really for the foreseeable future. Some thicker clouds through the afternoon, setting the stage for that small chance of showers, but that should be clearing as we roll past 7 p.m. That'll set the stage for a breezy, chilly, mainly clear evening, and we'll quickly tumble down into the 40s. A lot of rain back into central California. I'll show you the hour-by-hour forecast. It's a small rain chance, but we can still pinpoint it for you coming up in a moment.
All right, Justin, thank you. A key witness comes forward in the trial of a couple accused of killing their child. Here's more from Court TV.
I'm Ted Rollins. Today on Court TV, more coverage of a riveting case out of Ohio. The parents of a baby boy whose name was Dylan Groves are accused of murdering him and then hiding his body in a well. Daniel and Jessica Groves are being tried together. Jessica claims that she was the only one that beat Dylan to death while her husband knew nothing. She was under the influence at the time, she claims. Little Dylan was born with drugs in his system and spent 12 days in foster care. His foster mother, who broke down on the witness stand, said she knew it was a bad idea to give Dylan back to his parents.
Did you provide your number or anything of that?
I did. I just basically in the letter said that how much I loved Dylan, cared about him, and that I just wanted to be maybe, if I could be involved or to have them maybe just let me know about some milestones that he reaches.
Did you offer to help if they were needing help?
I did. I said, if you ever need anything, to call me, and I gave him my phone number.
Did they ever reach out to you after that?
No.
We're also in New York for day 3 of jury selection in the Harvey Weinstein rape trial. Opening statements are scheduled for January 22nd. We'll have continuing coverage of both trials and other legal news from around the country throughout the day on Court TV. Now back to you.
And you can watch Court TV on air on channel 13.4 or stream it online at courttv.com.
Well, today is the day when the nation honors those who are charged with keeping our community safe. January 9th is National Law Enforcement Appreciation Day, and Metro here in Las Vegas wants you to take part. The Las Vegas Metro Police Department Foundation is kicking off Go True Blue to show their appreciation for local officers. It all starts this Saturday with the annual LEAD Community Celebration. It runs from noon to 4 at Police Memorial Park. A neck-and-neck fight on Jeopardy's Greatest of All Showdown. And our very own James Holzhauer wins night 2. ABC's TJ Holmes has more on his tie with Ken Jennings in the battle to be the best.
The greatest Jeopardy contestants of all time went at it for an exciting second night in prime time, with their brains and personalities on display.
What is I'm walking here?
You had me at hello.
Who is Vanilla Ice?
Vanilla Ice.
Quite appropriate.
Correct.
In the second match, Jeopardy James Holzhauer returned to form and was quick with the buzzer all night.
James.
What is Blockhead?
Yeah.
Building a lead with his infamous aggressive betting style on his daily doubles.
13,600, please. What is Le Havre?
Yes.
And then there was Brad Rutter, who struggled for a second night in a row.
What is 2?
What is 22?
Ken Jennings, the reigning record holder with a 74-game winning streak, was determined to keep up, taking a page out of Holzhauer's playbook, going all in.
It's 8,400, Alex.
But can you do it?
Is James copyrighted this?
Yeah,
Am I allowed to?
One time use only, you're good.
People are even having watch parties to see this quiz show clash of the Titans. Even former champs like Austin Rogers can't turn away.
This is just 3 heavyweights. It's like a boxing match.
But it was Holzhauer who has his opponents on the ropes. Rutter didn't even have enough points to compete in the second final Jeopardy. Jennings gave the wrong response.
Sorry.
And Jeopardy James was your runaway winner on this night.
And tonight, Jeopardy James and his wife will host a watch party at the Space at 8 p.m. Tickets start at $75 and proceeds will go to Project 150. And the Vegas Golden Knights will be back on the ice today.
Yeah, they're getting ready to take on the LA Kings at T-Mobile Arena at 7 p.m. Meanwhile, yesterday, the junior Golden Knights teamed up with VGK coaches to do some training together at City National Arena. The team went through a 4-hour high-performance academy there. Their head coach, Clayton Stoner, was once a Golden Knight himself. He played with the team during their inaugural season. Well, a highly anticipated edition of Las Vegas Magazine is about to hit store shelves. Coming up, we're going to sit down with some special guests to talk about some special honorees that you can read about this weekend.
And let's go ahead and take a look at the Dow right now, up 200 points. This is all led by Apple, and as U.S.-Iran tensions start to decrease.
Well, weather forecast, we're looking for sunshine to give way to some increasing afternoon clouds. Still the slim chance of a couple of spotty sprinkles, most likely around 4, 5, or 6 p.m., but not going to be a big deal. The wind, though, that moves in this evening will be a big deal. We'll talk about how long it's going to keep us cold with the 7-day planner.
And here's a quick look at tonight's primetime lineup here on Channel 13. It all starts at 8 o'clock with Jeopardy, the greatest of all time, round 3. Then Truth and Lies, the Jeffrey Epstein story at 9. And make sure to join us for 13 Action News live at 11.
Hey everybody, we got a great show for you today.
From the new movie Like a Boss, we've got Selma Hayek, Rose Byrne, and Billy Porter.
Plus, Suzanne Summers shares how to age gracefully, and a high school schooler who discovered a new planet.
We'll see you right here at Times Square with the greatest audience in television.
And welcome back. Thanks again for joining us. Justin is here to let us know about the weather and all that other good stuff
Tell
happening
everyone
around
at home
town.
what you just told me coming in from the break.
I wasn't going to throw you under the bus.
I was just enjoying a healthy salad, and right before we came on the air, Kalina says, "Hey, tough guy, you got some spinach in your teeth." All right,
we appreciate her for that. She always lets us know.
She's a straight shooter.
Yeah.
I'm going to floss between here and the green screen.
And I'm just going to stay quiet the whole
My
time.
pearly whites are less green screeny. All right, let's get into the details here. We've got a chilly forecast in the works for the end of the week. But it sure is nice to see some sunshine outside. Still enjoying a little snow up in the higher terrain of the Spring Mountains. And we're not anticipating a whole lot in the way of fresh additional snowfall with this little push of clouds coming in this afternoon. But a coating of some snow, a few flurries out there this afternoon up in Mount Charleston. 53 right now at the airport, 52 in the Southern Highlands, still working.